G'day, my name's Cossi from Channel 9 South Aussie with Cossi and the Hit 107 Breakfast Show. I've been in the media now for like 17 odd years. Before that, I was a farmer and life's been pretty good. But like with anyone's life, I too have had like an enormous amount of challenges thrown my way. If I had to think about probably the worst, probably the lowest moment was I was on Biggest Loser, nothing to be proud about there, on Channel 10. While I was on the show, the global financial crisis hit in 2008. And at that time, I was about 33 years of age and I wanted to be a millionaire. So I had lots of shares and managed funds. Anyway, when I came out, the stock market had crashed and we had lost about $250,000. And to me, that was like life ending. I had a margin loan, so I was getting a margin call. So I was having to sell stocks. And I remember just looking at all of my paperwork on my table that I'd worked so hard to get to this point, and I just like cried. It was just like horrendous. And I just couldn't get over that, losing like $250,000. It was just like, I felt like I'd worked so hard to get to that point and it was just gone. I thought, that I'd never be able to recover and things would never get better, and it just absolutely devastated me. And it wasn't until, I reckon I moped around for probably 5 months, and it wasn't until I was with my accountant one day and I brought it up again. I said, oh, well, if I hadn't have done this and that and I hadn't have lost that money, and he just said to me, listen, Cossi, you've got to draw a line in the sand and move on and get over it. And he said, and at that time, it dawned on me that he too was having personal problems with his wife who was battling an illness. And I thought, oh my God, he's so right. He just put it all in perspective. Draw a line in the sand and get over it. So you either like dwell on it like I was doing for like 5 months, or you go, yeah, okay, that happened, but what can I do now to move on from that? And it was a really like kind of defining moment in me moving on from that circumstance. Nowadays, I look at life completely differently. Like, life is totally full of hurdles. And I kind of, in business and in my personal life, every morning wake up going, okay, what hurdles are going to be thrown at me today? Because I know there's going to be plenty. And instead of fearing them like I used to, nowadays they kind of excite me because it's those hurdles that are the problems that I like to solve and move on. So I think I really do wake up every day going, right, what's the world going to throw at me and how am I going to get around it and sort it out? So to everyone out there, I just want to say that we all deal with stuff. If you need help, ask for it. And I love that in this environment nowadays, we live in a world where men and women are talking to each other about mental health. I think it's absolutely wonderful because back in 2008, that certainly wasn't the case. Not one of my mates asked me, was I okay? Whereas nowadays, I get my mates asking me all the time. Take care, guys. Good luck.